following program contains the opinions of its host and guests, not those of this network. The opinions expressed are for non-commercial informational purposes only. Listeners are cautioned not to rely on program content to treat or prevent disease, but are advised to consult with a licensed healthcare professional where they live for diagnosis and treatment of disease.
And now, the superstar of alternative health and purveyor of medical truth, Dr. Joel Wallach.
Hello and welcome to Dead Doctors Don't Lie. Dr. Joel Wallach, your host, a veterinarian and physician. And I'm here for kids and baby boomers and seniors who don't want to die at 75.5 like their parents and grandparents. I'm here for kids and baby boomers and seniors who don't want to be sick and miserable for the last 15 to 20 years of their life like their parents and grandparents. I am a conservative. A lot of people say I treat them like dogs, but they do seem to get better. Now, if you have a personal health challenge you want to ask about, if you have a health challenge of a friend, a loved one, a workmate, or if you want to talk about medical politics or the home-based business opportunity, give us a call toll-free, 1-888-379-2552. Again, that's toll-free, 1-888-379-2552. Well, it's that time of year again. Everybody's going back to school. People are registering for various athletic teams and events and so forth. And unfortunately, that results every year in America, 20,000 deaths underneath the age of 25 of our young athletes in the universities, high schools and junior high schools and grade schools. Okay? These sudden heart deaths, called hypertrophic cardiomyopathy heart disease. The same thing happens in the military in boot camp. They're doing their 10-mile runs and so forth. The percentages are actually higher in the military than they are in athletics. I don't know the exact numbers, but I will find out. And so basically what we need to do is educate people, kind of prevent stuff instead of saying, oh, God, I hope he doesn't die. Okay, that's pretty weak. And basically what I want you to do is contact your young DV associate, get a hold of the book, CD, DVD, Dead Doctors Don't Lie. The CD's in 9 languages. And, of course, there's an associated new CD that goes along with it called A Stick of Butter a Day Keeps the Doctor Away, not an apple a day, A Stick of Butter a Day Keeps the Doctor Away. And then we have Rare Earths of Incures and the CD Dead Athletes Don't Lie. And there is a little bit of a business opportunity in this for students who don't want to have to get student loans and that kind of stuff. So you also want to get them the book Wall Street for Kids. Okay? Now, what you have to appreciate is that these sudden deaths and injuries and all that stuff that goes with it are all due to nutritional deficiencies. You can get a hair analysis, get a hold of that book, Rare Earths of Incures, Chapter 11. It goes into great details how to collect the hair, how to package it, where to ship it, and how to interpret the results when you get the results back. Okay? Hair analysis. You must do that on everybody who's joining the military, everybody who's going back to school in the fall, particularly if they're going to be doing athletics. And, of course, if they have ADD, ADHD, autism, Asperger's, Tourette syndrome, any of that kind of stuff, you definitely have depression, manic depression, bipolar disease. They're talking about suicide. You definitely want to get that hair analysis because it's all that behavior is due to school shootings, mass murders, that kind of stuff. Is all due to a deficiency of a single nutrient. An enormous amount of research on this. Get a hold of that book, Rare Earths of Incures. It'll blow your mind how much we know. Okay, Chapter 11. Then you also want to prevent stuff. You want to get that 90 essential nutrients, 60 minerals, 16 vitamins, 12 amino acids, 3 fatty acids, and you can get what we call the Healthy Bone and Joint Pack, and it's one of those per 100 pounds of body weight to give the body what it needs just to maintain and repair itself, particularly if they're out there sweating and banging around, training in sports of every kind, and again in the military and their boot camp particularly, okay? And then you also want to get a hold of the Sports Drink Rebound. Get a hold of the Sports Drink Rebound. Our Rebound has 100 nutrients in it. Gatorade has 2 nutrients, none of which are the ones that prevent sudden heart death or ruptured aneurysms. Let's see here. Powerade has 6 nutrients, none of which are the ones that prevent sudden heart death or ruptured aneurysms. Okay, but the Rebound from Longevity has 100 nutrients, including the ones that actually deficiency will result in sudden heart death or ruptured aneurysms. Then you want to throw in, particularly for cartilage and disc and tendons and ligaments, MSM from our Free Life division. You also want to get a hold of the vitamin D3. People say, well, they're out there in the field. Yeah, but they're wearing long-sleeve shirts and sweat clothes and all that kind of stuff, and wearing helmets and hats. And, of course, there's a lot of sports that are held inside. Everything from wrestling, boxing, martial arts, and then you have gymnastics and even cheerleaders. I mean, these cheerleaders die suddenly, right? Now, then, of course, for pain, when you have pain in the joints, with the Healthy Bone and Joint Pack, you're going to get the CM cream. And then, of course, on the outside, you need to get a hold of the trauma oil from our aromatherapy oil division. It's a blend of oils that actually really give a deep pain relief. And then our new Soothe, S-O-O-T-H-E, which is one of the products in our Hemp FX division, our new Hemp FX division. It has the extracts of hemp CBD oil, which really a tremendous pain relief. Okay, so I like to use the Soothe and the trauma oil and the CM cream alternatively. Okay, so you're going to use each one of those like 2 or 3 times a day, and really gives you maximum benefit. Now, with all this going on, okay, we also need to throw in more of the minerals, more minerals. And, of course, you can use the cherry mints or the strawberry kiwi or just the plain minerals in a smoothie or with your other drinks and everything, just the plain plant-derived minerals, because you want more of those minerals because they're the things that prevent sudden heart death, sudden ruptured aneurysms, and so forth, and break down of cartilage, ligaments, tendons, connective tissue, bone, et cetera, et cetera, et cetera. You have to be really proactive here, okay? Don't wait until something bad happens and doctors want to do surgery and it's a big mess and so on. Now, the little bit of a business thing, you want to get a hold of that book, Wall Street for Kids, and it'll teach them how to be profitable, how to get all the tax breaks of billionaires, and so forth. And they start out, again, with all the 90 essential nutrients, the Healthy Bone and Joint Pack, the basic stuff, the Rebound, but also the pain relievers because of all these injuries and everything. No sense to be in pain, and you wind up like Tiger Woods getting injectable or oral opioids to make you a drug addict. Okay? You can prevent all that. Contact your Youngevity associate today, and let's save our kids. We'll be back with Dead Doctors Don't Lie for these messages.
You're listening to Dead Doctors Don't Lie on the ZBS Radio Network with your host, Dr. Joel Wallach. If you'd like to talk to Dr. Wallach, call us toll-free, 888-379-2552. On the priority line, 831-685-1080. The antioxidants found in many fruits and vegetables are known to help support and promote good health. Research has also shown that dark chocolate, once known as the food of the gods, is rich in healthy nutrients. In fact, dark chocolate is higher in antioxidant content than any other food. Youngevity has combined a proprietary blend of velvety rich dark chocolate with whole fruit pulp and whole fruit juice extracts from mangosteen, goji or wolfberry, acai berry, and cherry, along with vitamins and minerals, producing a smooth, rich, delectable concentrate called Cocogevity. It tastes so great, I sometimes drink it right out of the bottle or pour it over ice cream. Cocogevity is highly bioavailable, meaning your body will absorb and make use of all of these healthy nutrients. If you'd like to learn more about nutritional supplementation, call your local Youngevity associate, and don't forget to ask about home-based business opportunities.
Hello, Judy DeVilbus here. If I could only afford to get one product out of everything, that product would be the Ultimate Classic. It has the vitamins, the minerals, the bioflavonoids. It even has grapeseed extract. The one product that would give you just about everything under the sun you would need for a perfect nutritional program would be the Ultimate Classic. By the way, people that are on the go, it's very, very hard to take the liquids with them when they go on their trip to get their supplements in every day. Well, you know something? You can use the Ultimate Daily tablets and the mineral capsules. When I'm going on a trip, if I have enough room, I just take the 2 bottles with me. If not, just use a little baggie and take a couple of daily doses with you. It's very simple. It's very easy. There's no mess, no fuss, no refrigeration. Just take your capsules, take your tablets, and you're finished for the day.
To order these products, call your local Youngevity distributor today.
Back with Dead Doctors Don't Lie on the ZBS Radio Network. Dr. Joel Wallach here for Longevity 90 for Life Crusade. We do have lines open. Give us a call, toll-free, 1-888-379-2552. Again, that's toll-free, 1-888-379-2552. And if you're going to do the longevity business as a business, I urge you to contact your longevity associate and ask for that trilogy of books, Let's Play Doctor, Let's Play Herbal Doctor, Passport Aromatherapy, and learn how to deal with over 900 different diseases. 900 different diseases using vitamins and minerals and trace minerals and rare earths, amino acids, fatty acids, herbs, and aromatherapy oils. And again, the books, the trilogy books, Let's Play Doctor, Let's Play Herbal Doctor, Passport Aromatherapy. If you have no experience using or doing a business of any kind, either your own or somebody else's, guess what? Get a hold of that book, Wall Street for Kids. Learn how to be profitable and learn how to get the tax breaks of billionaires. We don't want to take away their tax breaks. We want to get the tax breaks. The only way you can get them is to own your own business, a longevity business. Okay, Doug, what pearls of wisdom do you have for us?
Well, I've got a specific case. We often talk about all these medical mistakes that harm people and kill people every year, and this one comes out of Scotland. And the headline of this Fox News story is, Surgeon Removed Tear Duct Instead of Tumor, Patient Claims. A 50-year-old woman from Scotland was left without a tear duct because her surgeon removed the tear duct instead of the tumor. And this is Jules Rose. She spoke on a BBC documentary called Harmed by My Surgeon. And she told the crew about her ordeal and said that Dr. Maftah Elijamel tried to cover up his error, saying a second procedure was required to remove the rest of the tumor. And she goes on to say this man was meant to be working under supervision at the time he operated on me, owning to earlier complaints. She says, I have no evidence of any other surgeon acting as a supervisor. In any notes, I feel I've one of the lucky ones that could have been a lot worse for me. I am very angry. Elijamel is now retired, reportedly is a subject of over 100 claims from patients who suffered adverse health effects after being operated on by him. And he was suspended in 2014 after he allegedly operated on the wrong spinal disc in a patient's back, then reportedly required to operate under supervision, but several patients contend no supervision took place. The documentary explores why Elijamel wasn't suspended sooner. And according to another patient, many patients, including myself, have been left unable to work, unable to do many of the things that we used to be able to do. This is David Weil, who allegedly underwent 2 botched disc surgeries under the hands of Elijamel, and telling this to the documentary crew. He says, we're no winners here, but only losers. And most definitely the patient also stands accused of intimidating junior colleagues and may face charges over other patients' claims. So there you go. I mean, how's this guy even allowed to still be, even practicing?
That is correct. And, of course, we had a note on that, I think, a couple of weeks ago, where the FDA actually passes on complaints to the state medical boards, and they fail to prosecute or suspend these doctors while they're investigating. In most cases, they don't even investigate. In fact, they said there was 28 states that had been sent complaints on 73 doctors, and not one of the doctors was investigated or suspended or even was brought up, in any kind of a hearing. And so they have this little closed society, and of course, they're the number 3 cause of death in America of simple mistakes in hospitals. This is Johns Hopkins, not me. Johns Hopkins came out just a couple of years ago and said medical doctors in America, in their workplace, in hospitals, each year, by simple mistakes, kill, K-I-L-L, 251,000 people. Every 4 years, they kill 1 million people. They don't even get an OSHA ticket. And so this is one more reason why everybody should, get a hold of that trilogy of books, Let's Play Doctor, Let's Play Herbal Doctor, Passport Aromatherapy, learn how to take care of themselves. It's safer. They don't get things on their permanent record, which will impact their insurance monthly premiums or deductibles. Do it yourself. 99% of the stuff you go to a doctor for, you can do yourself, better outcomes. And, why would you want to keep treating yourself the doctor's way? In fact, I had one guy come up to me today. He'd been under treatment. He had to have a blood transfusion every month for like 5 years. And 1 month in our treatment, our nutritional supplements, we fixed his his myelodysplasia and his platelets went from 5 to 85, didn't even need any blood transfusions anymore after just 30 days. Hello. Thank you, Doug. We'll be back after these messages.
You're listening to Dead Doctors Don't Lie on the ZBS Radio Network with your host, Dr. Joel Wallach. If you'd like to talk to Dr. Wallach, call the priority line, 831-685-1080, toll free, 888-379-2552. Imagine a rich, decadent chocolate that's actually good for you. Youngevity's Triple Treat chocolate is just that, an antioxidant-rich dark chocolate complete with probiotics to aid in proper digestion. This all-natural product contains no preservatives, and for those with dietary restrictions, it's gluten-free, dairy-free, glycemic-friendly, and kosher certified. Not only does Triple Treat dark chocolate taste fantastic, it contains super antioxidant blueberries to absorb free radicals with an ORAC value of 16,936 per piece. Triple Treat chocolate also contains a proprietary blend of probiotics with over 500 million live healthy bacteria per 8 grams at the time of manufacture, with 80% reaching the intestines, which is much more than most live culture yogurts. If you'd like to learn more about nutritional supplementation, call your local Youngevity associate, and don't forget to ask about home-based business opportunities.
In recent years, several studies have discovered the health benefits of drinking coffee. Youngevity has now taken it a step further with an entire product line of healthy coffees from Youngevity's JavaFit selection of top-shelf gourmet coffees. All JavaFit coffees are made from 100% premium hand-selected Arabica coffee beans grown in the finest regions of Latin America, all carefully roasted, creating a delicious, rich, full-bodied flavor. Try JavaFit's Immune Plus, a full, robust coffee blend combined with the immune-supporting benefits of echinacea and the full-spectrum daily requirement of vitamins and minerals. Boost your immune system every day with JavaFit's Immune Plus multivitamin coffee. Available in 30-count single cup or 24-count single pot packs. Contact your local Youngevity distributor to get Javalution coffees. And don't forget to ask about the home-based business opportunity.
You've listened to physician and veterinarian Dr. Joel Wallach help many people on the Dead Doctors Don't Lie talk radio program. You've also heard hundreds of people tell how Dr. Wallach and Youngevity products have changed their lives. If you're now convinced that Dr. Wallach is onto something and you want to try Youngevity's premium quality products for yourself, we can connect you with a distributor that serves your local area. Simply call our special helpline voicemail at 313-444-3463. That's 313-444-3463. Call right now and leave your name, telephone number, or email address, and we'll see to it that the right person contacts you shortly. Remember, the phone number, 313-444-3463. That's 313-444-3463. Call now to change your life. That's 313-444-3463.
We're back with Dead Doctors Don't Lie on the ZBS Radio Network. Dr. Joel Wallach here for Youngevity, 95 Crusade. We do have lines open. Give us a call, toll-free, 1-888-379-2552. Again, that's toll-free, 1-888-379-2552. And if you want to live to be well beyond 100 chronologically, say 110, 120, 130, 140, 150, 160, 170, 180, 190, 200 plus, being biologically 30, 40, 50, contact your Youngevity associate. Ask for the books Epigenetics, The Death of the Genetic Theory of Disease Transmission, the book Immortality, and the CD Immortality Forever Young. And, of course, you'll learn why the top 20 longevity cultures have 40 times as 100-year-olds we Americans do. They have 40 times as 100-year-olds we do. They have 100-year-old per 250 of their population. We Americans only have 1 per 10,000. What are their secrets? And then, of course, the book Rare Earths and Cures goes into the locations where all the longest-lived people live in the blue zones, according to the National Geographic, why they live so long. what they avoid, what they do that you can do at home yourself. You don't have to go to those places. You can just do these things at home, which include, of course, the 90 essential nutrients, staying away from the bad foods. Okay, Doug, let's go to callers.
All right, let's head to Florida. And Gene, you're on with Dr. Wallach.
Hello, Gene, you're on the air.
Yes, thank you.
Yes.
My daughter has genital herpes.
Okay.
And
now, wait a minute. Sure. Are we talking about on the cervix? Are we talking about on the outside? Or what are we talking about?
I think it's on the outside and on the inside.
Okay, very good. All right, how much does she weigh, do you know?
120.
Okay, and how old is she?
23.
Okay. All right. Charmaine, you there?
I'm here.
Okay, what would we do for a 23-year-old young lady, 120 pounds, she got genital herpes, other than tell her to keep away from the guy who gave it to her, right?
Yeah.
Yeah, so, got to deal with that, the personal relationship that brought that virus to her. She didn't catch that just strolling through the woods, right? And so what we need to do is to do something for her now. This is a herpes virus. And so what would you do for her, 120 pounds?
For those issues, what I would do is, first of all, clean up her diet. No wheat, barley, rye, oats, no fried foods, no burnt animal fat, and no, whatever. Anyway. And
no processed meats.
No processed meats. Then I would get her on a healthy brain and heart pack.
Okay.
And I would add to that the kilobiotic.
Okay.
And I say have her take the colloidal silver and put it on a tampon every night before she goes to bed, and in the morning take it out, of course.
Okay.
And keep doing that until...
say 4 to 6 weeks, and this is non-irritating. And the colloidal silver will kill viruses, bacteria, fungus, and yeast, including the herpes virus. And then what would you do for the outside?
Oh, for the outside, she could use the PureWorks, and that's supposed to also be very effective, and it's very
the PureWorks and the colloidal silver both alternate, and wash with it. Use apply the colloidal silver 2 or 3 or 4 times a day with a cotton ball on the exteriorly. But it's imperative. It's very important, as you point out, to use a couple of droppers full of the colloidal silver on a tampon while it's still in the applicator. Apply it at night before she goes to bed. Take it out in the morning. And do that every night for, say, 4 to 6 weeks. It will kill the cervical and vaginal herpes, which really, genital herpes, really is just a warts, is what it is. Okay, they're warts, but they're easy to get rid of. Thank you. Give us a call every couple of weeks, Gene. Let us know how daughter is doing. We'll be back after these messages.
And that does open a line. If you'd like to talk to Dr. Wallach today, call us toll-free, 888-379-2552. On the priority line, 831-685-1080. Lines open. You've listened to physician and veterinarian Dr. Joel Wallach help many people on the Dead Doctors Don't Lie talk radio program. You've also heard hundreds of people tell how Dr. Wallach and Youngevity products have changed their lives. If you're now convinced that Dr. Wallach is onto something and you want to try Youngevity's premium quality products for yourself, we can connect you with a distributor that serves your local area. Simply call our special helpline voicemail at 313-444-3463. That's 313-444-3463. Call right now and leave your name, telephone number, or email address, and we'll see to it that the right person contacts you shortly. Remember, the phone number, 313-444-3463. That's 313-444-3463. Call now to change your life. That's 313-444-3463.
Hi, this is Dr. Joel Wallach, your host of Dead Doctors Don't Lie. If you're interested in a colon cleanse, blood cleanse, liver cleanse, in the classical herbal way, you want to ask your Youngevity associate for Herbal Rainforest. Herbal Rainforest has 16 herbs, 16 cleansing herbs, classic cleansing herbs, and 77 plant minerals. That's right, and these are all organic. It doesn't get any better than that. In your busy day, and you're around all these toxins out there in your workplace, on the way home, going to work, in your food, in the air, in the water, you need Herbal Rainforest. I guarantee you, it will give you a cleanse. You can control the dose. It's a liquid. It tastes good. It doesn't get any better than this. A colon that's happy makes you happy. Nothing better than a happy colon. Herbal Rainforest. Clean it out.
For more information on this product or others you've heard about on the Dead Doctors Don't Lie radio program, call your local Longevity associate today. And don't forget to ask about home-based business opportunities.
Greetings, everyone. Judy DeVilbus here. What do you think of when you hear the words tangy tangerine? Well, I think of like a sweet, tangy tasting something. Well, what I'm referring to is the Ultimate Tangy Tangerine. It's a fantastic product. It has everything you need, and a great benefit is it's very, very delicious. It's very easy to drink. I've suggested it even to youngsters. Even children like it. Even little guys. Even little girls. They come right into my office. Their parents can't get them to take those chewables, and besides that, they're not as good as Tangy Tangerine. And I give them a little taste of that, and you know something? They're pleased as punch. So, if it's good for a child and it tastes delicious, why not you? There's no excuse not to take a vitamin when it tastes as good as that does. So how about it? Tangy Tangerine should be the answer to all of your nutritional program problems.
For more information or to order, call your Longevity distributor today. And don't forget to ask about Longevity home-based business opportunities.
This is the ZBS Radio Network.
We're back with Dead Doctors Don't Lie on the ZBS Radio Network. Dr. Joel Wallach here for Longevity 95 Crusade. We do have lines open. Give us a call, toll-free, 1-888-379-2552. Again, that's toll-free, 1-888-379-2552. And if you need to lose that 10, 25, 50, 75, 100 pounds or more, contact your Longevity associate. Ask for the book and the appropriate CD with the same title, Hell's Kitchen. The subtitle is The Cause, Prevention, and Cure of Obesity. It also discusses type 2 diabetes and the metabolic syndrome. You also want to get a hold of the book, Energy Crisis Goes into the Keto Diet. Of course, we have the Keto Caramel Shake and the Keto Caramel Meal Bar. You should use 2 or 3 meals a day, either the shake or the bar. You could have a shake with one meal and the bar with the other, or a bar with 2 meals, or the shake with 2 meals, however you want to do it. And then you also want to take the Healthy Weight Loss Pack, 1 per 100 pounds of body weight, and the Rev. Put a dropper full of the Rev underneath your tongue, leave it absorb through oral tissues, and 30 minutes for each meal, and you will begin to lose a half a pound to 2 pounds of weight per day. Now remember, being overweight and obese has nothing to do with lack of exercise or eating too much. That was a false theory for 125 years. That's why we're the number 1 obese nation in the world. We're number 1. Okay, being overweight and obese is, in fact, a nutritional deficiency of any one of the members of a certain class of nutrients. There's 3 of those nutrients in that class. If you're deficient in any one of those, you'll be the 300-pound, 500-pound, 800-pound person. Contact your Longevity associate today. Get a hold of the book and the CD, Hell's Kitchen. Get a hold of the book, Energy Crisis. Get a hold of the Keto Caramel Shakes and the Keto Caramel Meal Bars. Don't forget the Healthy Weight Loss Pack. Okay, Doug, let's go to callers.
All right, let's head to the Bahamas. And Paula, you're on with Dr. Wallach.
Hello, Paula, you're on the air. Hello, Paula, you're on the air.
Going once, going twice. Let's head to California. And LaToya, you're on with Dr. Wallach.
Hello, LaToya, you're on the air.
Hi.
Hi, how can we help you, LaToya?
I was calling because I have sickle cell disease. And,
okay. How old were you when you were diagnosed with sickle cell? How old were you when you were diagnosed?
I was diagnosed really early, maybe around almost, I want to say, birth time area.
Okay, just shortly after you were born? Mm-hmm. Okay.
Yeah.
Okay, and how much do you weigh, LaToya?
Right now I weigh 130 pounds.
Okay. Do you have any other issues like high blood pressure, diabetes, arthritis?
No, I don't have any other issues that I'm aware of. but I am aware, like, I need, like, a physical whole body checkup just to see.
Yeah, well, have you had to have, wait a minute, have you had to have transfusions or anything like that?
Yes, I have had some transfusions. The doctor that I have seen, he didn't like to give them that much, but my
Good.
blood is
All right, well, first of all,
around.
just for our general listeners, we actually have a book called Black Gene Lies. There's a CD that goes along with, actually there's two CDs, Black Gene Lies 1 and Black Gene Lies 2. There's two DVDs that go along with it, okay? It's called Black Gene Lies. Sickle cell anemia is not a genetic disease. It is, in fact, a birth defect of the bone marrow. Mama's missing something when the bone marrow is forming in the embryo, and the dysfunctional bone marrow cells produce sickle cell. Now, in the black population, whether it's from Africa or black people anywhere in the world, is called sickle cell anemia. In the white population, is called thalassemia. Okay, now, Shar, what would you do for LaToya? She's got chronic anemia because she's got sickle cell, birth defect. Her bone marrow is not producing proper hemoglobin, weighs 130 pounds, and get ready. LaToya, get your pen and paper out, and Shar and I will be back, give you a little bit of something to do after these messages.
You're listening to Dead Doctors Don't Lie on the ZBS Radio Network with your host, Dr. Joel Wallach. If you'd like to talk to Dr. Wallach, call us on the priority line, 831-685-1080. That's 831-685-1080. Lines open. You've listened to physician and veterinarian Dr. Joel Wallach help many people on the Dead Doctors Don't Lie talk radio program. You've also heard hundreds of people tell how Dr. Wallach and Youngevity products have changed their lives. If you're now convinced that Dr. Wallach is onto something and you want to try Youngevity's premium quality products for yourself, we can connect you with a distributor that serves your local area. Simply call our special helpline voicemail at 313-444-3463. That's 313-444-3463. Call right now and leave your name, telephone number, or email address, and we'll see to it that the right person contacts you shortly. Remember, the phone number, 313-444-3463. That's 313-444-3463. Call now to change your life. That's 313-444-3463. 3463.
I am Judy DeVilbus. Here I am speaking to you again. I just wanted to tell you that recently I started drinking the Whey Shakes again, the chocolate Whey Shake. And you need to remember, the Whey Shake isn't just for losing weight. It's a fantastic place to get your great protein. And if you're trying to gain weight, you can take it along with your meals. And the best part is, if you want to just have a great protein shake, do like I do. Put it over ice, stir it up, and you can sip on it for 20 minutes to an hour. I do it every single day. I absolutely love it. You need to get back to it, too. It's really good for you. And it makes not fat, but it makes muscle after you work out. And you can also mix it up in a blender with an egg, and you have the most incredible health protein shake. Or mix it with a little water, stir it up, and you have a little pudding. And who doesn't like pudding?
For more information or to order, call your Youngevity distributor today. And don't forget to ask about Youngevity home-based business opportunities.
We're back with Dead Doctors Don't Lie on the ZBS Radio Network. Dr. Joel Wallach here for Youngevity, 95 Crusade. We do have lines open. Give us a call toll-free, 1-888-379-2552. Again, that's toll-free, 1-888-379-2552. And again, if you're going to do the Youngevity business as a business, I urge you to contact your Youngevity associate. Ask for that trilogy of books, Let's Play Doctor, Let's Play Herbal Doctor, Passport Aromatherapy, and learn how to deal with over 900 different diseases, 900 different diseases using vitamins and minerals and trace metals and rare earths, amino acids, fatty acids, herbs, and aromatherapy oils. The trilogy of books, Let's Play Doctor, Let's Play Herbal Doctor, Passport Aromatherapy. Learn how to do your own physicals. A physical that your doctor will charge your insurance company $2,000 for. You can do the same exact physical. Go to a pharmacy without a prescription, get the same test strips he'll use for blood and urine and the equivalent of a colonoscopic exam. It'll cost you $4.50, and You won't get this stuff on your permanent record. You won't have any, quote, pre-existing conditions, unquote. And guess what? It won't impact your insurance premiums or your deductibles. Okay, Doug, let's go right back to California and LaToya. Charmaine, what would you do to help LaToya with her chronic sickle cell anemia, which, again, is a birth defect, it's not a genetic disease? What would you do to maximize her production of healthy red blood cells?
Well, for those issues, I would get her on a healthy brain and heart pack, and I would add an extra bottle of selenium to that, and I also add some immortalium to that.
Well, you get an A triple plus, dear. Bingo, bingo, bingo. Exactly. Immortalium is designed to give nutrition to stem cells, including the stem cells in the bone marrow. And, again, I just talked to a guy today who for years, he's getting blood transfusions every month because he had his platelet was for like 5, is anemic all the time. And just in our program, just exactly as you're laying out here for LaToya, in 30 days, his platelets went from 7 up to 85, and his doctor is saying, "What are you doing? Never seen this." The guy says, "Oh, I'm taking Youngevity's Healthy Brain and Heart Pack and the Immortalium, get those stem cells going." Freaked his doctor out. Okay, so that's what we'd recommend. LaToya Shar did it perfectly. That Immortalium is designed to give nutrition to your stem cells everywhere in your body, including your bone marrow, and watch what happens. You will be enriched with more energy, and it'll give your bone marrow cells the maximum food they need to give you maximum benefit. Now, it's not going to get rid of the sickle cell anemia. You'll still, if you make a smear and look under the microscope, you'll still see some sickle cells because it's a birth defect. It's not a genetic disease. It's totally preventable, but it's not fixable after you're born. People with sickle cell anemia or thalassemia in white folks, you can have a man and a woman both with the same problem. You take the 90 cents of nutrients and get off of gluten so they can maximize absorption. They can have 10 babies, and none of them will have thalassemia or sickle cell anemia because it's not a genetic thing. If it was a genetic thing, no matter what you ate or what you avoided, both had this gene, then all 10 babies should have sickle cell anemia or thalassemia. It's just not a genetic disease. Keep us informed, LaToya. Okay, Doug, let's go to callers.
Let's head to Mississippi. And Winter, you're on with Dr. Wallach.
Hello, Winter, you're on the air.
Hello.
Hi. How can we help you?
Hi. I'm so excited to talk to you. There has been so much going on with me. For the past 2 years, I have been going through a lot. I'm a dialysis patient.
Dialysis, okay.
And
how many times a week are you having dialysis?
Monday, 3 days a week.
I'm sorry, 3 days a week?
Yes. Tuesday, Thursday, and Saturday.
Okay.
And up until about 2 years ago, I've been doing okay with it. And then all of a sudden, I just started going down.
Okay, and, stop there a minute, because we only have a little bit of time here. How much do you weigh?
I weigh between 160 and 170.
Okay. And then, do you have any other issues, any high blood pressure, diabetes?
Oh, yes. I have, I have problems with my thyroid. That's the reason why I'm calling. The doctor that I went to wanted to cut my
wait a minute, you
off.
have thyroid problem. Is it low or high?
Yes. I'm not really sure. I just know it's my parathyroid gland.
Now parathyroid is different than thyroid.
Okay.
Now, is he saying that because you have high calcium in your blood, or why is he saying that?
No. Okay. Hold on. Give me 1 minute. I have a parathyroid gland with leaching calcium out of my bones, and my bones, both of my fingers broke.
Okay.
That's the
Okay.
reason why
Stop
I'm
there.
calling.
Okay. Stop. Okay. Charmaine, you there?
I'm here.
Okay. We have Winter. She weighs 160 pounds. She's having dialysis 3 days a week, and her parathyroid glands are pulling calcium out of her bones. What does that mean?
It means she's going through a raging calcium deficiency.
Yeah, she got osteoporosis, absolutely, and your thyroid glands are only doing their job. They're going after calcium wherever they can find it, which happens to be in your bones, because you're either not getting enough in your diet or you're not absorbing it, okay? So what diet would you put Winter on, Charmaine?
Well, for her issues, this is what I would do. I would get her on 2 healthy brain and heart packs. I would add to that the Ultimate Daily Classic, the vitamin D3, and she could probably take some extra calcium too, obviously.
Okay, how about some MSM?
MSM too, and glucogel.
And glucogel, very good. Yeah, and of course, don't go too quickly over that Ultimate Daily Classic tablets, because I want her to have 3 of those twice a day, and they're designed to support healthy blood pressure. They're also designed to support healthy blood flow through blocked arteries, which is the problem when you have, quote, kidney failure, unquote. And what would you do for her, let's see here, okay. So, yeah, Char's got exactly right. 2 healthy brain and heart packs, a full dose, everything twice a day. Vitamin D3, I'd get 2 bottles a month, so you can take 3 of those capsules twice a day, or 3 spritzes of the citrus calcium, citrus vitamin D3 twice a day. That'd be 2 bottles a month, either or. Then you need the MSM. I'd go for 3 of those twice a day. That's going to help maintain nutrients and particularly calcium in your bones and your ligaments and tendons and connective tissue and so on. Let's see here. What would you give her to support all the glands in her body, including the parathyroid glands? What would you give her as a master thing?
Glands or, well...
Yeah, I'd give her the the HGH.
Okay.
The pituitary, which is the master gland. It'll control all the glands, including the parathyroid. And so I'd give her the HGH. I'd take 6 of those twice a day. That's 2 bottles a month. And with the dialysis, again, the Ultimate Daily Classic tablets, 3 of those twice a day. They're designed to support healthy blood pressure, healthy blood flow through blocked arteries. But you got to stop all the bad stuff, as Shar said. No fried foods, no processed meats, no oils, no glutens. Got to get rid of all the inflammatory stuff going on to stop the plugging of the arteries. Now, once you stop that and you take the nutrients, very quickly, I mean, we take people that haven't even urinated in 10 years. They've been, they're on dialysis 6 days a week. And in 6 to 8 weeks, they're urinating. In another month or 2, they're off of dialysis after 25 years on dialysis. So you give the body the raw materials that it wants to be able to begin to repair itself, but also you got to stop the ongoing damage. That's equally as important. Very, very important. So give us a call every couple of weeks, Winter, and we'll walk you through this. Okay, how much time we have here, Doug?
We just do about 20 seconds or so.
20 seconds. Well, I'm going to remind everybody, get a hold of that new CD, okay, Immortality Forever Young. That goes along with the book Immortality, goes along with the book Epigenetics and the book Rare Earths and Cures, that new CD, okay, Immortality Forever Young. It goes back over all my CDs and DVDs and audio cassettes and VHS tapes going back 35, 40 years ago. And it takes all the longevity information I've spoken about over all these years and put them onto one CD called Immortality Forever Young. It'll blow your mind. It'll add 25 to 50 healthy years to your life. We'll be back with Dead Doctors Don't Lie after these messages.
You're listening to Dead Doctors Don't Lie on the ZBS Radio Network with your host, Dr. Joel Wallach. Aromatherapy oils have been prized by ancient cultures for thousands of years. Longevity's ancient legacy, true aromatherapy, is no exception. Essential oils are the fragrant life essence from plants that are gently removed through the process of steam distillation. Longevity's ancient legacy essential oils are of the purest concentrations from the most respected and ethical distillers worldwide. Many of Ancient Legacy's oils come directly from families in the East which have been distilling essential oils for over 100 years. For life's everyday aches and pains, such as sprained ankles, pulled muscles, and other bumps and bruises, try Ancient Legacy Trauma Oil, which contains essential oils traditionally known to help with pain, swelling, and inflammation. To learn more about aromatherapy and essential oils, contact your local Longevity associate today. And don't forget to ask about business opportunities.
Hi everyone, Andy Anderson here. Are you using those handy little bottles of gel that zap germs, bacteria, and other nasties? In today's world, that's smart, especially with all the filthy doorknobs, shopping carts, and handrails we touch every day. Here's what you may not know. Once the alcohol evaporates, goodbye effectiveness. No more protection until you use it again. PureWorks to the rescue. Our FDA-compliant foam, lotion, soap, and spray do not rely on alcohol. Their killing power lasts up to 4 hours. PureWorks disinfecting spray is EPA certified to kill swine flu, bird flu, MRSA, HIV, hepatitis B and C, and a whole host of viruses and bacteria. Mold and fungus too. It's even safe around children and pets. You'll love the soft feel of PureWorks on your hand. It actually conditions and will not dry your skin. Here's a little peace of mind knowing your hands are still germ-free hours later. Get your hands on PureWorks and get PureWorks on your hands. Stand by. Pull out your paper and pencil for your local number to order PureWorks.
You've listened to physician and veterinarian Dr. Joel Wallach help many people on the Dead Doctors Don't Lie talk radio program. You've also heard hundreds of people tell how Dr. Wallach and Longevity products have changed their lives. If you're now convinced that Dr. Wallach is onto something and you want to try Longevity's premium quality products for yourself, we can connect you with a distributor that serves your local area. Simply call our special helpline voicemail at 313-444-3463. That's 313-444-3463. Call right now and leave your name, telephone number, or email address, and we'll see to it that the right person contacts you shortly. Remember, the phone number, 313-444-3463. That's 313-444-3463. Call now to change your life. That's 313-444-3463.
We're back with Dead Doctors Don't Lie on the ZBS Radio Network. Dr. Joel Wallach here for Longevity 95 Crusade. And Doug, let's go to callers.
Let's head to Utah. And Daisy, you're on with Dr. Wallach.
Oh, Daisy, you're on the air.
Hello.
Hi.
Can you hear me
How can
okay?
we help you? I can hear you.
Yes. So I've been sick all my life, and I've been diagnosed with so many things. And just in April, thinking that I have Poems syndrome. Poems like roses are red, violets are blue. And what I'm seeing, I have no energy, and there's dents appearing in my body. My
okay,
legs,
now stop.
my arms.
Hey, stop. Do you have any history of any skin problems?
No.
No eczema, dermatitis, psoriasis, rosacea on your face?
Rosacea.
Okay. And have you had any history of any respiratory problems? Asthma, bronchitis, COPD?
Asthma.
Okay. Do you have children?
Yes.
Do any of them have any of those problems?
They do.
They all do. How many kids you got?
7.
And they all have rosacea, eczema, asthma, right?
Yeah, some type of skin problem.
Okay, now stop. Stop. Do you have any bowel problems, or do any of them have any bowel problems? Appendicitis, diverticulitis, irritable bowel syndrome, constipation, diarrhea, anything like that?
Yes.
They all do. Okay. Charmaine, what's the problem here?
Bingo. Definitely a gluten intolerance. No
it's a gluten thing.
It.
It's not genetic. It's not autoimmune. And Char is exactly right. You get a triple A+, Charmaine. Daisy, you have gluten alert. And so what kind of diet would you put Daisy and all her family, all her kids, all her brothers and sisters? If you have brothers and sisters, you got to alert them. All your sisters, they got to alert their kids because the whole family's got this. And so, Char, what kind of diet would you put her on?
A gluten-free diet, no wheat, barley, rye, or oats, and all that stuff will go away, like asthma, and all that stuff will go away.
Okay, and so what kind of supplement program would you put her on?
Well, I don't know.
First of all, how much you weigh, Daisy? How much do you weigh?
A lot. 3
what?
312.
312, okay.
Okay.
And then, how tall are you?
I'm 5'7".
5'7", okay. 5'7" for a lady, I'd like to see 160. So you need to lose at least 150, 170 pounds here, something like that. So, okay, Charmaine, what would you give her?
Well, ideally, she should have 3 healthy brain and heart packs. However, I'm sure most people can't afford that out of their disposable income. So I would say at least 2 healthy brain and heart packs. Got to get on the diet immediately. And
does that include the dog and the cat?
Absolutely, everybody. And she needs to get some vitamin D3 to absorb it. And for weight loss, she can take the Rev.
Yeah, just add the Rev to it, exactly right. I'd get 2 dropper bottles of the Rev so she can put a dropper full under her tongue 30 minutes for each meal, a second dropper full under her tongue 15 minutes for each meal. Leave them absorb through her oral tissues. Daisy, do not swallow it. Let it absorb through oral tissue, and you'll begin to lose a half a pound to 2 pounds a day. Just getting on the gluten-free diet, that alone will help you lose weight. And it's amazing. You could lose 35, 40, 50 pounds. And we have people who are 5'2", weigh 325 pounds. Remember that pastor up in Detroit, Charmaine?
Right. She weighed 370 pounds, I believe.
Yeah, something like that. Okay. But at any rate, this will all go away, but you got to be drop-dead gluten-free, as Char says. No wheat, brown, or oats. I mean, don't even say the word. You can't, if you have a dog or a cat in the house, they got to say on their dog or cat food, grain-free, gluten-free. You have to read labels on everything. Every place you go, they want to kill you by giving you gluten. Okay, so you have to read labels, front and back. It'll say gluten-free on the front, and then you read the back, and it'll say contains oats, or is packaged in facilities that also package wheat products. Can't have that because of cross-contamination. And Char's exactly right. Your ideal thing would be 3 healthy brain and heart packs per month, and all of your stuff will go away. But this is for life. There's no cheat days. There's no cheat meals. Everybody's going to have to be obsessive about this. You will add 25 to 50 healthy years to your kids' lives. You'll save them an enormous amount of unnecessary misery and cost. Get them gluten-free. Get them on the 90. Thank you, Char. Super job as usual. Thank you so much, Doug and Sam. Superlative job as usual. God bless each and every one of you. God bless our troops. God bless our Navy SEALs. God bless the American flag. God bless the national anthem. And God bless America.